Okay. 15 topics are there for methods of teaching and evaluation. Okay. Hmm. First is special reference to yoga. How yoga teaching is done with reference to the Guru and Shishya Parampara. A lot of importance is given on Guru Shishya Parampara. And in July month, the Guru Purnima is there. In July month, the Guru Purnima, a lot of importance is given to Guru Shishya Parampara. It is not like a commercial class teaching in a commercial class. 10th standard, 12th standard, or IIT entrance and all. No, it is purely surrendering mentally and physically, surrendering to the Guru. Then only you learn your scriptures. The scriptures can be learned, the Upanishads and the Vedas can be learned only through the Gurus, through self-surrendering. Self-surrendering. अखंड मंडलाकारं व्याप्तमेन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शिनमेन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. I can recite a shloka continuously. Okay. So Guru Shishya Parampara Upanishad में the sadhak sits near the devotee. Methods of teaching: observation, logic, intuition, creativity, diversity, effect of building a practice to get the desired effects of Langana, relaxation, Brahmana awareness, and Samana balance. Okay. So these are the methods of teaching. Observing, just looking at the visualizing the audio, video, and this one. Logic, thinking about it. Intuition, build up spontaneously. Creativity, diversity. Okay. Effects, clean, no pollution. Every practitioner should have 63 places. Mats to be laid down in the classroom. How much should be the mat? Mat should be 6 by 3. The entire body, your 6 feet body should lie down. Secondly, your hand should spread out. Hand should not be compact. Okay. So 5.5 feet is the average height of the person. 5.5 to 6 feet is very rare. Okay. So maximum 6 feet to 3 feet. Okay. Mats to be laid down in the classroom. What is the difference between yoga mat and Turkish towel, Divya? Is yoga mat good? The
Yes, sir, because
what is
yoga mat,
commercially available? Yoga mat is good or not?
yeah, yoga mat is much better because you get grip in that. And in Turkish towel, there are chances that you might slip, you might skid. So a yoga mat is much more convenient and safer.
Parul, what is your observation?
So it's the same. And of course, what happens is when we spread our legs or something, the mat, a Turkish towel will crumple up, whereas a yoga mat will remain erect. So we can do our asanas with more convenience and firmness. Feet are firm, back body is firm on.
The sweat gets absorbed. The sweat doesn't get absorbed in it. In yoga mat, in the rubber mat,
Sir, I
sweat
use a setranji, not that वो market वाला ने use that पहले का जो setranjis are there ना.
हाँ.
For my regular practice, only for that class ka practical, I especially bought one
I
from.
got 4 institutes mats. HOSS mat is there. So many institutes mats are there. I combined it together.
So even you get a cotton or linen cover, which also absorbs your sweat, which is what I have also done.
Theoretically, scientifically, it is proved that the Turkish towel is the best because the Turkish towel absorbs the maximum heat from the body. Turkish towel, not even ordinary sari will not do. Any other shirt or any lungi will not do. So Turkish towel is advisable. But nowadays people are using the yoga mat. That is okay. Just on the commercial side, it looks very decent. It looks very decent to carry. Huh? Somebody will feel he's doing yoga. Otherwise, if he's carrying an ordinary bag of Turkish towel, nobody will come to know he's doing yoga. But that's a publicity stunt. I am doing yoga, so people will come to know. Huh? What is Adamadhikari, Madhyamadhikari, and Uttamadhikari? What is this?
These are the levels of which a student is.
Ah,
Like Adhama will be the primary level, Madhyama will be the, you can say somebody who's a little more advanced, a mid level, and Uttama will be an advanced level practitioner.
Okay, we are coming to it. Now, actually, going in the in-depth of Guru Shishya Parampara. Okay, Guru means Gu means the darkness, R means one who disperses them. It is as per Advaita Upanishad. Transfer of any spiritual power or profound knowledge was done in a safe, trusted, intimate manner between the Guru and Shishya. An ancient Guru. The Guru does not hold on to Shishya, neither to the Shishya holds on to the Guru. Both help each other to become the best. Shishya is not meant to be a replica, but encouraged to become what they could become the best. Okay? Where is this sloka mentioned? उत्साहेन सहादात ज्ञानत्व निश्चयात् जनसंग
It is
परित्याग
in Hatha Yoga Pradipika Sadhak Tattva.
साधक तत्व yes and श्लोका number 16 प्रसिद्ध है passion उत्साह संकल्प उत्साह and संकल्प practice sadhana spiritual practice yama and niyama swadhyaya inner transformation happens when one reflects on our own thoughts and also includes study of scriptures or agamas perseverance tapas Satsanga, company of like-minded people. Teaching aids in yoga. What are teaching aids in yoga? Audio, radio, tape, visual, picture, PPT, maps, display board, flash cards, audio, visual, film, slides, and three-dimension aids. This is just for theory, but practically not used. At the most, picture presentation across the screen will be advisable to a certain extent. Okay. To show any complicated asanas or not. That's what my thinking is. Average person cannot expect to do chakrasana and all. Okay. Language is common language, several language, simple terms. Language which is known to the students, which is common to the students. If you go to Tamil Nadu and take the classes and speak in Hindi, they'll say, "Enna chala raha hai?" Huh? Will not come to know only. Similarly, if you go to Haryana and speak in Malayalam or Kannada, they will not understand. Language which is known to them, either in the local language or Hindi, और उधर इंग्लिश भी नहीं ज़्यादा चलेगा इंग्लिश भी ज़्यादा नहीं चलेगा साउथ में इंग्लिश चलेगा साउथ में इंग्लिश चलेगा तमिल और इंग्लिश और मलयालम और इंग्लिश और कन्नड़ा और इंग्लिश हाँ वॉइस डिलीवरी इन्फ्लेक्शन एंड पैशन स्लो डाउन एंड वॉल्यूम हाँ वॉइस whispers, signal, cigarette, mystery, trust, meditation, relaxation, rise and fall, maintain the interest, louder can hear clearly. Yelling shows the teacher has lost the control of the situation. Fluency, flow in expressing the ideas, indicate how comfortable one is with the topic and language. Fluency in the language. Too many pauses or iteration indicate lack of confidence on the teacher. On the teacher. Clarity, explaining in different manners till the student understand. Teaching step by step. Any asana if you take, first you have to take what does the asana means, where are the benefits, what are the contraindications, what is the step, the process, how to do it. Okay, teaching step by step. Ask questions to ensure students understand. Okay. Explain giving examples. Now, I am putting a question to you. Students are of different types. One are younger generations are there, 20 to 30s, who are very busy and to go to the office early morning. There are some retired people in the class also. There are some patients also, or say diabetes or just recovering from arthritis, just recovering from osteoarthritis, okay, heart problem. So there's one section also. One section is senior citizen, one section is this much, one section is younger students. So how are you going to explain step by step and asanas and all?
So for each, there would be ideally a different set. I mean, maybe for the senior citizens, something like Surya Namaskar or very dynamic kind of movements will not be given. A more calming, subtle mobility, sukshma vyayam, stretching. So we'll have to segregate the group. Either we have separate batches or if they're coming at the same time, we'll have to segregate even that lot.
The question is,
So we can do,
all are in the common class at same time.
yes.
Well,
So
we'll
initially,
have to
first we can start with meditation. We can start with meditation, wherein that is because all are coming from outside, so they need time to relax their body, relax the senses. After that, while first we'll do with the hand, the joint movements, the hand rotation, leg rotation. Like she told Sushma, initially we can do the Pada Hasta, Gulfo Pada, the Bhujang, we can do that.
pushti.
After that, Pushti. After that, when we go to Surya Namaskar, it is different for senior citizen wherein they can sit and do the Surya Namaskar. Others who are of younger generation, 20s, 30s, they can do the normal Surya Namaskar. So in the same class, the same asana will be done in different ways.
Yeah. Okay. What about patients? Some 4 or 5
The,
patients
com-
among the 20 students. There are 4 or 5
the
patients.
com- Yes, sure. They'll be completely different. That's what we've seen in classes. Whenever even posts are given, they normally instruct that anybody with diabetes or with hypertensive patients don't bend in the front and forward bends and all. Or if the teacher in advance only should ask who has got even today for a yoga class, some new people came and they were asked, "Do you have any medical issues?" Acha, somebody had. They said, "No, aap rukiye, don't do this asana." The rest continue. The teacher went up to them and gave him some more easier asana which was meant for him.
Yes, it is a responsibility of a teacher if she's taking a group class wherein different
Hmm.
sets of people are there who are having given ailments. She still has to give importance to individual, wherein she has to see that if that person has carpal tunnel syndrome, so the person cannot use hand, palm, wrist movements. The person should not do. If another person has frozen shoulder, for an example, I'm saying, so that person will not be able to do which involves shoulder movements. So, but that the teacher should give importance to each person individually.
Yeah. The medical history should be known to the teacher for every student who's coming.
And
And that can
it should be kept not in the paper, it should be kept in the mind of the teacher. The teacher should
exactly.
know now so and so girl is suffering from so and so. Okay. So she should not do these problems. Okay. Then such a senior citizen is suffering from so and so. Huh? Hypertension. So message precaution, you should not do this, huh? When this asana comes. Okay. Second
Hernia ka bhi we have
most
patients.
important which is there in Yoga Niketan, which is not followed elsewhere. You can write it down. Local, associated, and central nervous system. Each asana has got an effect of local, associated, central nervous system. For example, Bhujangasana has got a local effect on cervical, associated on the lumbar and the thoracic, and in all asanas, central nervous system activates. Going to the asana is through inhalation. These are very important steps. Huh? Remaining in the asana, you have to close the eyes and watch the normal breathing. Do the normal breathing. Then the teacher's role is over. Then the student's role, the mind dominates. When the mind says you come out of the posture, open your eyes and then come out of the posture. This is the process of vinyasa. Once the benefits and contraindications are told to the class, every now and then you need not tell. Every now and then you need not tell. Once in a week or once in 2 weeks, when you take this asana or when you take this asana, you can go on repeating. Not all asanas, you will not be able to do justice to complete the asanas. Okay. Ask questions to ensure your students understand. Explain giving examples. Now, 8 step methods of this method. First step, name of the asanas to be taught in English, Sanskrit, and local language. Sanskrit method, all the asanas are named after the birds, animals, and all. Okay. Huh? Meaning of the asana, justification. Bhujangasana, why it is called Bhujangasana? Why Shalabhasana is called lotus posture and all? Why Tadasana is called? It is a tree posture. Huh? Example. Okay. Category, cultural, meditative, and relaxation. All asanas are fall under this category: cultural, meditative, or relaxation. Balancing postures, not to close the eyes. Write it down. Balancing postures, not to close the eyes. Why? Because you lose your
Okay.
balance. Once you close the eyes, which is the asana you lose the balance?
So both in Vrikshasana and Tadasana, you have to concentrate on a specific point. Like you have to do Tratak in that.
Then Natrajasana. Natrajasana.
Tadasana also, yes.
Yeah. Com-
Garudasana.
Complementary pose for the asana. What is the complementary pose?
So, for example, if somebody has done halasan, तो कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री विल बी मत्स्यासन उसके लिए.
Yeah. All auxiliary postures, that is Viparita Kani Mudra, Sarvangasana, and Alasana, should be complemented by Matsyasana. More effective role is Purna Matsyasana or Saral Matsyasana. Type of asanas are prone, supine, standing, or sitting. Is this okay? I did not go much into that. You know what? Step 2. That demonstration. Sthiti, initial posture, and Siddhi, relaxation posture. Breathing is normal. Initial posture. Relax. Then you start. Okay. Demonstration with counts. With count, breathing and explanation, and silence. Demonstration should be done showing how to go to the process, how the process takes place, and how it reaches the end posture of the asana. Always repeat, close the eyes after reaching the asana. When you feel like coming out, open your eyes, slowly come out of the posture and relax. After each and every asana, and between two asanas, there is mini relaxation, mini shavasana. Not a long time, very mini shavasana, hardly 10 seconds to 20 seconds. This step 2, step 3, contraindication and benefits of the asana. That every time you need not tell. Once you tell, it is over. Have you studied? Have you got in the book contraindications and benefits? Or
So not
Yes,
for
sir.
all they have given in the text, but in our PPTs we have added wherever. Sabka they have in the text everywhere the contra is not given for all, but some places we have done whatever research, googling and added 2 points each. Ma'am had told us.
अच्छा, ठीक है. We'll take a revision of data while doing Viva. Okay.
Yes, so it will be great. Thank you.
Individual practice, follow the instructor and demonstration. Okay. Practice in pair. 1 minute, just. Sorry, my son was on the line.
No problem, sir. No problem.
From Canada. He will perform and we will evaluate. Okay. Again, demonstrate with subtle point like bending knees, breathing, closing eyes, etc. Group practice together. Observe synchronization. Movement should be synchronized. Then it looks better. Demonstration every time बताने का जरूरत है. Initial demonstration, then just observe whether they are performing properly or not. Okay. Keep in the back of your mind their problems, the health issues, like severe frozen shoulder, or back pain, lower back pain, or calf muscles, or whatever it is. Kneecap, especially arthritis, osteoarthritis. Huh? Please, please remember it is a yoga class. It is not a yoga therapy class. But therapy students are there, we cannot avoid it. Okay. Diabetes patient can do most of the asana. Most of the asana, diabetes. Group practice together, observe synchronization. Question and answer session with closing prayers. These are the eight step points. These are very important. You have to remember these 8 step points. 8 step points. Next. Lectures and demonstration. Lectures and demonstration. Lecture is a didactic instrumental method involving one-way communications from the active presenter to the more or less passive audience. It is an organized verbal presentation of subject matter from augmented by visual aids. Demonstration means to show the teacher and illustrates. So, meaning, lecture is a directly instrumental method involving one-way communication from the active presenter more or less passive audience. It is an organized. It is an organized verbal presentation of the subject matter, often augmented by visual aids. Demonstration means to show the teacher. Teacher shows and illustrates. Demonstration. Teacher shows and illustrates. Okay. Any difficulty in this before we proceed? Okay. Lesson plan. Teacher daily guide for what students need to learn, how it will be taught, and how learning will be measured. Essential should be prepared shortly before use. Specific and detailed. Cognizance of individual differences. Includes objectives, materials needed, description of methods and procedures used, provision for the comments by the teacher after the lesson. Commitment, choosing techniques, duration, learning objectives, material that might be required. How will you go for the lesson plan? How will you go for the lesson plan?
So it should be different for every session. In the sense, Sukshma, some things will be common, like the warm up, the Sukshma Vyayam part, and all will be common. That will be a regular thing. But for example, today we did a certain set of asanas. So the next class, we'll do a little more, first we'll start with easy. Then we'll see once the students are able to do, slowly and gradually we'll progress and include a little more advanced asanas.
So we can also divide it like one day, if Monday you're doing standing asanas and inverted asanas, then Tuesday or Wednesday you can do asanas which will strengthen your core and bring more flexibility. Then one more day you can use other asanas which is a mixture of lying down and which is supporting your spine. So we can do a mixture of that so that when you have a lesson plan and every week you have to follow the same.
One day standing, one day supine, one day prone. Okay. Then pranayama meditation should be taken as starting. Why meditation should be taken as starting?
So because they're coming from outside, so just get them focused, feel more relaxed before they start, and they'll be, more aware while doing the asanas. That awareness will start sinking in.
Why we should recite the prayers?
The press is like they get into that what the tempo that okay that now we'll be doing. It's like preparing oneself, physically, mentally, and emotionally for that 1 hour class duration, whatever is there. Ekagrata for ekagrata.
Also
Your
similar to
mind,
calming your mind.
your mind becomes
Hmm.
composed. Your mind becomes very serene. Okay.
Yes.
Mind becomes very composed and very serene. Okay. And then you are able to fit because when we do the meditation, we see that you take them to the prayers. Through the prayers, you concentrate on the breathing. You take an object for concentration. Dharana. From dharana, you enter to jhana. From the jhana, I do like that. From jhana, I enter into the Ajna Chakra. And in the Ajna Chakra, I fix up the Ishta Devata of their choice, of the student's choice. Or if they're youngsters, when many youngsters are there, then I'll say you can take your mind to your garden and all. Okay. Be in a very relaxed posture. It many because in our class many are senior citizens. So I could take them to the temple and surrender themselves and this. Ah, then how it will be taught and how learning will be measured. Should be prepared shortly before use. Specific and detailed. Cognizance of individual differences. Include the objectives, materials needed, description of methods and procedures used, provision for the comments by the teachers after the lesson. Commitments, choosing techniques, duration, learning objectives, material that might be needed. Lesson plan for pranayama kriya. Introduction, demonstration. अभी when you are taking a yoga class, उधर आटोगा प्रतिपिका गैंड संहिता सब बताने का जरूरत नहीं है. What is required for the class? Benefits of the asana, contraindications. Okay. Who like Surya Namaskar, we asked the question who propagated Surya Namaskar and all. That is on theory part. That is for YCB level. But TTC, when you are taking the ordinary class, you do not take all this. Or don't overexpose yourself that you are having sufficient knowledge than the student. No, that should not be there. And never talk about YCB examination, YCB classes, nothing in the class. In the class, be specific about the teaching mode. Introduction, demonstration, limitation and benefits. Pranayama. At the most, you can say definition of pranayama. Restrained, controlled, uh, how to define prana? Prana plus ayama. Disciplined, controlled breathing is pranayama. Disciplined, controlled breathing is pranayama. You can write it down. Sectional breathing, you know,
Yes, sir, you had taught us, and that day ma'am has also taken.
Chin Mudra, Chinmay Mudra, Adi Mudra, Brahma Mudra. Next, limitation benefits, individual practice, relaxation, pranayama sitting position, adopting mudras and bandhas. Kriyas, material preparation. Initially, when you teach, After the asanas, basic asanas, initially when you teach for the first week, first 1 week or 2 weeks to the new students, only deep breathing. First is only deep breathing. An ordinary person who is coming from outside, who has not done in yoga and all, is not accustomed for deep breathing. Okay, deep breathing only. Directly, you should not enter into anulom. Second, Moolban. Why Moolban? Divya,
So that so that the apana vayu doesn't go out, and the apana vayu comes up, and it can mix with the prana.
then third process in pranayama, exhalation should be twice that of inhalation. Eyes to remain closed, exhalation should be twice. How will you measure that? Divya, how will you measure exhalation twice that of inhalation?
So that is what I also told last time, that I normally when I do anilom vilom, I count in my mind. If I'm inhaling for four counts, uh, I normally do kumbhak uh, for how many counts I can, and then while exhalation it has to be double the inhalation. So if it is four, the exhalation will be eight, like that.
Should be eight.
Yeah, it should be eight.
You are not teacher now. You are teacher. Sorry, you are student. You are getting that work done from the student. So how do you don't expect from the student to remain 4:8? No, you will not get it in the initial stage. You will not get it in the initial stage. If 4 is the breathing, you may get end up at 6 or 6.5.
I'll
Now,
say as per your capacity.
how will you measure the counts? If eyes are remaining closed. Stopper timer is not there before the eyes are closed. The
Correct.
number should be counted equally. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. In the same ratio, 1:1:2. Not to teach the students Janandarban Udyanban initially. Just write it down. These are very, very important. Only after Anulom Vilom, Surya Vedam Pranayama, and other basic pranayamas are well established, then only Janandarban Udyanban has to be started. But movement can be started. Now, movement will be exited out. Movement will go out. Why movement will get released?
So they are not used to the muscles, the anal rectal muscles of the students are not initially used to it. So it will happen gradually over a period of time.
It is always open. Okay, it is always open. So only while passing the stools it remains like this. Okay, it will the moment of the muscles become like this. So, but you are forcefully closing it. It is bound to get open during the process. Okay, it is bound to get open the process. So individual limitation and benefits. Individual practice, relaxation, pranayama, sitting position, adopting mudras and bandhas. Kriyas, material preparation. Lesson plan for dhyana. Now pranayama is over for dhyana. Introduction, sitting arrangements, preparation, instructions, and relaxation. One more thing is missing. What is missing in that? What is Bahirang Yoga and what is Antarang Yoga? You should tell.
So, in as per Patanjali Yoga Sutra, Yam Niyam,
Then
uh, huh?
okay. For the student, M name is not important. But you are moving from Bahirang Yoga to Antarang Yoga. So Pratyahar, which is the barrier between the Bahirang Yoga and Antarang, should be taught. Withdrawal of the senses. Okay. Huh? So introduction, sitting arrangement, preparation, instructions, and relaxation. Okay. This is dhyana. Dharana is concentration on the object. Okay, that is a starting step for meditation. Okay, sequence of training, sequence of teaching, prayer or the prayerful measure, introduction to practice. See, this is just for information. It is not in Mandukya Upanishad. Lot of importance is given in Omkar. Omkar. Yoga Nidra, 8 steps method. Yoga Nidra is supposed to you are supposed to know that meditation by heart and explain also. This is the one of topic for teaching topic. Okay, your teaching topic. A very favorite question for the examiners. Verbal instructions, demonstration, analyzing the whole performance into suitable parts, students' individual times availability, group practice under the guidance of the teacher, detection and correction of mistakes in the performance, giving instructions with emphasis on salient points, repeat demonstrations with clear explanation of the various stages involved, repeat the practice for the weaker students. Weaker students, क्या करेगा weaker students को? Who are the type of weaker students? One are the patients. Okay, don't expect the patient to reach to the full posture of the asana. Don't expect the patients to reach to the full students asana. Contra, expect the youngsters 20-25 years who are not too much stress to reach the perfect pose. Got a difference? Don't
Yes.
expect a senior citizen to reach the full asana. Okay. Repeat the practices. So after the class, you should tell them, "Mama, please, this asana is not there. You demonstrate and show it again." Okay, for weaker students. Complete rest in Shavasana. Sum of question and answers. Okay. They may be having some queries. Just solve the queries. Okay. Mostly, you should emphasize most of the benefits and contraindications. Huh? More so on the benefits. All the asanas, as per the syllabus, you are supposed to know the benefits and contraindications. Okay. Assessment of a yoga class. Posture alignment, breathing pattern, follow-up practices, maintenance, gradual progression towards perfection, steps, and awareness. Postural alignment. First is postural alignment. Ideal yoga class will take place only when the students perform to the optimum. Okay. So postural alignment also plays an important part in all the students, depending upon their capacity and depending upon the health issues they are having. Okay. Breathing pattern, you should say all forward bending should be through exhalation, all backward bending is through inhalation. All forward bending through exhalation, backward bending through this one. And sidewards in this one. Okay. Balancing posture, you should not close the eyes. Okay. Maintenance, gradual progression towards perfection. Okay. Steps. What are the various steps yoga class should have? Huh? Awareness. This is very, very important. Most important is awareness. What the student is doing. How the pranavayu moves to the from the extremities. How the oxygenated blood flows from the move. When you move your hand, exhale and come down. So what happens? The blood flows from the shoulder joint to the this much. Okay. From the heart, the blood comes, pumps in, and again, when whichever the body part is movement, When you walk, the blood flows toward the lower part. Okay. Awareness. Measurement, assessment, and evaluation. Process of estimating the values, that is lifetime, temperature, weight, length, compared with the standard quantity that are of same type. Measurement. What is BMI? Parul,
Body mass index.
how do you measure it?
They have a particular machine which is already there, electronic machine, and they measure a BMI now.
Weight in kilograms divided by height in meters square. BMI formula is weight in kilograms divided by height in meters square. This comes in therapy, but just for information. And the plus or minus reading is between 18 to 25. Minimum should be 18 and maximum should be 25. More than 25 to 30, 28 is not advisable. 28 to 30 is obesity. Okay, there are standard parameters. Height weight ratios. Okay, huh? So these are this one. Waist. These are standard parameters for waist also. Waist and hip. Assessment refers to wide variety of methods to evaluate, measures, and document. It is a process of systematically gathering information. Evaluation. Broader terms that refer to all the methods used to find out what happens as a result of using a specific practice. Now, evaluate. Among the students, there may be one youngster who will be able to do chakrasana. Other all will not be able to do chakrasana. Okay. So just call him for demonstration and give him a big hand. So that boost up his confidence level. That boost up his confidence level. His or her. Then other method of evaluation is you cannot talk to a weak student. You are weak and you should not do and all etc. So no. Huh? You will not come to the class. So you should motivate him to rise above. Huh? IT students or those are office goers are mainly stress level. So the stress level should be reduced through the process of asana and pranayama. Then senior citizen, depending upon the health issues, you should evaluate them. Hmm? You will take care. ठीक हो जाएगा भाई डायबिटीज ठीक हो जाएगा. We know diabetes cannot be cured करके. लेकिन continue with the medicine. Please note never to stop the medicine of diabetes and blood pressure till the death. You are not a doctor. Doctor is sitting at the other end. You are only instrumental to see that the health is maintained properly. You are an instrument to see that the health is maintained properly. Any health issues, doctor has to be referred. And after the effects of the medicine take place, when the body is coming to a recovery stage, at that time you can start asking. And girls, when the periods are there, 2 3 days, they cannot stop the asana. The certain asanas are there, they should not do it. Okay. Huh. Now this is assessment through test examination just clear. Nobody is interested in your examination and all. Students. They just come for the health checkup and this much. Okay. Huh? This is just for a theory matter. Practically it doesn't happen. अरे क्या एग्जाम लेते हैं हम इधर योगा करने के लिए आते हैं कि आप एग्जाम लेते हैं who the students will ask. समझा? So principles are reliability, validity, and relevance. Okay. Formative assessment. It provides a feedback and information during instruction process while learning is taking place. Primary focus is to identify the areas that may need improvement. Types of formative assessment are observation during class, assignments, question and answer session, conference and group discussion. Okay. Comedy assessments are provides feedback and information during instrumental practice while learning is taking place. Primary focus is to identify the areas that may need improvement. Types of formative instruments are observation during class, assignments, question and answer sessions, conference and group class discussion, etc. This you can take once in a month or once in 15 days depending upon the convenience of the students. Because mostly when you take the class in the morning, everybody housewife are ready to go to the kitchen to serve the family breakfast and all. The youngsters are ready, they have to go to the office. In a practical situation, in a yoga class, this cannot take place. But this can happen when on a bank holiday or on a Saturday, you call them when the holiday is there. Or Sunday they will not come. Nobody will come. Huh? All are busy with their family. Okay. Summative assessment. One is formative assessment and other is summative assessment. Done after the learning is completed. Summarizing the assessment. Types is examination, term papers, projects, and performances, etc. Examination term papers are actually when you do MA study or YCB studies and all. Huh? For us, not for them. But if they are given thinking that you will also do they will also come up, they should also come up. Okay, that is the assessment. Assessment of the yoga institute. This is assessment of the yoga class. Now this is assessment of the yoga institute. Location, infrastructure of the class, based on type of teaching of the class, asana, kriya, meditation, philosophy, communication, language use, safety methods, props and other facilities, review from the slokas, sutras, asanas, kriyas, posters or charts, library access, students with different backgrounds, etc. Okay. Any difficulty? Any difficulty? Divya, Parul, hello.
No, sir.
Yes, sir. You've covered it up very well. I think
Yeah.
pretty
All the
explanatory.
topics which are mentioned, syllabus has been covered up. 15 topics are there, 15 topics has been covered up. Okay. This I'll put in the group.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Recording is on, I think so.
Okay.